Red Hat Pirates here with the best Katakuri deck in One Piece TCG OP 8.5. If you've been getting ran by Doflamingo, then look no farther because Katakuri, aka the Doflamingo Slayer, is here. Before we get into the deck, make sure you hit the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the bell to turn on notifications, and get at me in the comments. Let me know if you like the deck, hate the deck, or what you do differently. Okay, let's get into the Katakuri deck, or as I now call him, the Dofi Slayer. One thing you'll notice immediately is there are no starter deck cards from 8.5 from the new starter decks that just released. That starter deck is not good for Katakuri for the most part. The 6-drop mom's pretty good, but it works better in an L. Just doesn't feel that great here. But here we go. So, of course, we got the 10-drop moms. We're running 4 of them. That's our boss monster. That's what we want to see. We got the 7-drop moms as well. That's our other boss monster. We're wanting to see these, right? We got Capone because triggers. We got Gadatsu because he throws away any card that Dofi plays, or really, whatever their life is, you can throw that card away. So you're always going to get to throw away Dofi 4 costs until you start to actually hit him for life. We got Satori. It's 2k counter. You can also play it out on trigger. Trash one, play it. We got Onami. Obviously, we just get the KO bodies. You hit this trigger, boom, KO. And if it's in your hand, you get swing banish. Both phenomenal. This is a great card. 1k counter, 2 cost. Nice play. We got Kikanojo. This is another one you're looking to play off trigger mostly, or if you're playing into a Lucci, you can play it out. It's good into Lucci. It's even better if it's coming off a trigger though. So this is if your opponent's life is 3 or less, place the top card of your deck to your, or place the top of your deck to the top of your life if it's on KO. And then if your opponent's life is at 3 or less, you can play this card off trigger. We got Frankie, another 2k. Draw 1 card. Then if you have 1 or less life, you play this card. That's the trigger. It is a 2k for 4/5. So if you are on 1 life, you get to play it and draw. And this could be the game finisher for you. We have Luffy, Egghead Luffy. You may place this character in your trash. If your life is 2 or less, KO up to one of your opponent's cost 4 or less characters, then draw 1 card. Really good card. Again, you're just removing bodies from that Dofi plays in, or other players as well. We have quite a few games, but this deck is just phenomenal for Dofi. Jewelry Bonnie, draw 2 cards, discard 1 from your hand, or that's for trigger, but once per turn, when your opponent loses a life, draw 2 cards and discard 1 card from your hand. So you add a Don to it, and you get to draw 2 and discard 1. So you get a nice mill plus a draw. Nami, Egghead, you may trash 1 card with a trigger from your hand, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Then if your hand has 3 or less cards in it, draw 1 card. This card is phenomenal for multiple matchups. You want to see this card all the time. You want to see it out of triggers. You want to see it in hand. It's just a great card. 7-drop mom. Your opponent chooses one of the following effects. Trash 1 life from the top card of your opponent's life area. Put 1 card from the top of your deck on top of your life area. Like, they get to choose one. So a lot of times when you're playing Katakuri too, and you're getting their board removed, they may choose to give you a life, so you're gaining life here. And then obviously with your Big Mom, if your leader has the Big Mom Pirates type, place up to 1 card from the top of your deck at the top of your life area, then trash up to 1 card from the top of your opponent's life. So you gain a life, trash a life, and establish a 12k. We run 3-0 costs in this. A lot of people will say why 4. We just didn't have room for a 4th. You could take away one of these if you really want to, but we run 3. Great card. Obviously, you want to see it on trigger at the spot in your life, so you're going to be looking through your life and milling through and cycling to try to get it to the bottom if you have it. Please save me. If you have 2 or less life, give up to one of your leader or characters plus 3,000 power during this battle. That's okay. It's a good counter if you still have 1 Don left over. If you didn't have a Big Mom to play or something and you needed some counter. But it's really nice to have off trigger because play up to 1 cost 5 or lower Egghead type card, Egghead character type card from your trash. So you can play this into Nami, into Luffy. It's fire. It's exactly what you want. You can play it into Frankie as well, or something along those lines, or even Bonnie. But obviously, these are the ones you're going to be looking for, is Nami and Luffy. We've run 2 flame splits. This is a lot like Capone, except you just get the rest. You get to rest up opponent's 4 cost or lower character off trigger. And then also, if you're going for game, though, you can use this as well. Give up to 1 leader or character 1,000 power for the turn. After this, if your opponent has 2 life or less, rest up to 1 of the opponent's 4 cost characters. 4 cost or lower characters. So you can go for game, close it out, rest a Boa or whatever they may have blocker wise. For Dofi, Boa, maybe for Purple Luffy, maybe they have Law, or minuscule blockers, and like Reiju, maybe they have the Chopper or something like that. So you can rest that, and then it also works great off trigger, just being able to rest their 4 costs. This deck, I would say, is very dependent on hitting triggers, but everything's a trigger. So you're going to hit triggers, and what you're milling for into Dofi, or what you're mulliganing for into Dofi, is you're wanting to see your Gadatsu. You want to see Gadatsu, or you want to see Nami, opening hand, every time. You want to see one of these. Let's get into some games. I'm going to show you guys some Dofi matchups. I also got matchups against Purple Luffy and some others, but we'll show you a few Dofi ones. Alright, so here we get Nami and Luffy in our opening hand. Pretty solid. He plays out the Perona, obviously. We're going to play out our Bonnie, I believe, and then probably just swing 5. Establish that for possibly some card draw next turn, depending on what he does. He's only swinging 5 here, so we're just going to counter out with our other Bonnie. We know he's going to be swinging a 7 next, so we'll take that. But we can't see the top of our life right now, so... Oh, he does bounce that back. Okay, so we'll play out the Nami here. Probably blow up the Law. Probably just give him either the Kikanojo or the... the Kikanojo. Then we'll swing 5. We'll be able to play our 7 Mom out next turn, so... Really, we've already done our job installing until we can get a Mom out, so... We'll be playing our first Mom, is what it looks like. He's going to swing 5. Again, we'll counter out of that. We're not going to give you a simple one, because we know you're going to be swinging for leader ability with 7, and we'll take that one. Here that comes. We'll take this, see what we get. And we'll use the Kikanojo off. Yeah, that's nice. That's an awesome trigger to hit. Okay. We pull in Nami. I think here we're just going to start swinging. We assume he'll block out. He does. Then we know if we swing at board, he's going to block it out anyway, or counter it anyway. So we're just going to swing life and see if we can get some extras before we play this Mom to see if he'll give us a life. And he does. So now we go up to, what, 5 life? And we're back at 5. Possibly another counter right there again. He does have a full board. We're gonna have to take care of that this following turn. He's gonna swing 7. We'll take that. He gives us a life. Thanks. Now we have 6, and it could be another trigger. We'll counter out of this one, make him swing his other Jinbei into it. We could have countered out of that one too, because we're not going to see Luffy anytime soon. We didn't, but we could have, because we're not going. It ain't like we're going to be able to play Luffy anytime soon. We have 6 life right now, and then we draw into another Luffy, so we actually should have countered out of that one. Alright, so we're going to play another Big Mom. We'll swing 7. We'll try to board clear the best we can. We'll keep that there for some card draw. And then go 8 and 8. See if he counters or what he does. He doesn't. Sweet. Big Mom. Gives us another life. We're at 7 life now. This is insane. You guys know Katakuri is a 7 life leader? He draws out the Mihawk. KOs our Nami. That's fine, because we know he can't really do much else. We'll counter out of that. You're not killing our Big Mom with that. Alright, so now we'll make sure we kill that. We'll play Banish. Yep. Hey, there we go. Banish. What's our top life? It's Kikanojo. We'll keep that on top. That's a nice surprise. He's got 1 life left. He KOs our 7 cost. That's fine. We ain't worried about it. We know we're playing Kikanojo out. Swing 7. We'll take, obviously. Play out Keek. Yep. Nice. He's in trouble. He's in big trouble. He better have some blockers. There's a blocker. He's got one. He's going to swing 6. Obviously, we're going to take it. Oh, he doesn't want to give us cards. But we draw into the big mom anyways, so we're just going to play it, gain a life. We're back to 7 again, and then we can just swing. Just swing life and take cards. And that was just a skill check. And he countered. So he's not all the way slow. We'll counter out of the first one because we know we're going to be taking quite a few swings here. Oh, we get the Capone. We ain't taking the Mihawk swing today. No Mihawk. We're high rolling it right now. We'll take that. We'll trigger that one too. We'll just throw away the save me. It ain't really nothing special out of hand anyways. He Sanji's into another Mihawk. KOs the Kikanojo. Gives us another life. And then he's going to swing teach at us, and we'll take it. That's fine. We draw into another Big Mom, and we're going to close out the game. Obviously, here we don't need to use Big Mom, but in the event we did, we had it. So we'll swing 12. He'll give us blocker. We'll swing the rest on leader. Yeah, and that's game over. We were just talking about the Doflamingo deck because he's running the Sanji Mihawk package. So I said, "Oh, you got that from my deck profile, huh?" He goes Sengoku. We got Gadatsu. We like this. We're swing 5, and then we're just going to play out the Bonnie. He takes. That's fine. We don't want to give him too many. We don't really want to. We don't want him to take another. To be fair, we'll just give him the beige because we know he's going to be swinging 7s. So he didn't there. All right. So now we're Gadatsu. Get rid of the Weevil. Swing 5 and a life. He'll probably counter this one. I'm assuming. Yeah, he does. Okay. Not bad. He'll swing 5. We'll take. Use. Hit the Nami trigger. Blow up Jinbei. Trigger happy deck. It's all about board control. We're just controlling his board through triggers and through KOs. So right now we don't really have a next play. We're gonna have to add a Don to our Bonnie right here so far. Oh, and we hit that, so we get to blow up the blocker. That's even better. And like I said, we still don't really have a play, so we have to add to Bonnie. Yep, and then swing leader. We got the 0 cost. We throw that to the bottom. He counters out of the leader. We play Kikanojo out raw. That's fine, and then we could swing Gadatsu. Well, we don't swing Gadatsu. Okay. We should. I think we meant to swing Gadatsu there, but it's okay. We 0 cost out of that. We do go down to 2 cards. All right, let's see what we get on the draw. We get the mom, so we actually have a play here, and then we will swing right back in to get some card draw. We see the Nami on that, so we know we're going to be able to blow him up. We know we'll hit a card, at least one. He's going to go down 1 life here. If he doesn't, we just big mom, so we don't care. And then we'll still hit the thing. There we go. We hit it. We see Gadatsu, but Gadatsu's kind of irrelevant now, to be fair. Because he's at 3 life. We could throw away. Yeah, we do. We throw away Gadatsu here, just play out the mom. We go up to 4 life. Unfortunately, Gadatsu goes. He had 3 life, so Gadatsu's pretty much irrelevant. Now we're assuming he's going to start swinging at us. Okay, he swings a little short, so we just counter out and we'll take the next one. And he's got Kikanojo. He can kill that if he wants to give us a life. We don't honestly mind. He's got Gecko into Jinbei, into a blocker. So he's got a full board again. And he gets to use leader ability. Well, it was a Weevil, so it was fine for him. We see another big mom. We'll play it. He'll give us a life. We'll swing that into the Weevil. We'll swing Keek into that. He does counter. We'll just swing 8 into that. We attached a Don to that Bonnie at the beginning of that. We shouldn't have technically, but it's okay. We did it based on the mom play, though. We were like, hey, if he does take this, we want to draw cards. Pretty much forces him to give us life. Oh, we draw out the big mom. He does Jozu or Kikanojo. Oh, he hits a Nami trigger. We're just going to blow up their blocker. We hit another big mom. So this is what it's all about. We know we're going to be able to kill one on board at least, and we'll be able to chain big moms now. Okay. Alright. We'll swing that into there. We'll swing it lead. Swing it lead again. He'll take. We'll play a big mom, gain life, trash life. And now we are setting on 5 cards. We have a flame split that we can't use. He could pretty much close this game out. So we're trying to see what triggers we get. We do hit the 2Ks. We needed those. Now we have that bumps us up to 4K and triggers. We hit the 0 cost on the bottom. Go ahead and rotate back in. We did that at the beginning of the game, I believe. So we pretty much just ruined him. And he's mad, so he quits. And we go next. Here we got Bonnie. This is 100% a ranked game. Bonnie. So we feel like this is probably a tougher matchup, so we were going to showcase it. We see a lot of big moms though, and that's good for us because we're assuming it's going to go late game because it's Bonnie. Bonnie wants it to go late. Now we don't mind if it goes late either because we're just going to chain big moms. Why they chain Dofies? We will probably play out the. Yeah, that's what I assumed. Either that, we could have played the Kikanojo there too, but I don't think we have a next play really unless we get a Gadatsu play. So I think that's what we were thinking. Yep, and we do get a Gadatsu play because we'll be able to Gadatsu the Cavendish. And Cav is gone. And here we'll we could try to get some card draw, but I think we're just going to kill their baby 5. Yeah, we do. And then we swing into life. Oh, and we will keep that on top. We wanted to see our card, otherwise we'd attach it down to Bonnie. She's going to swing into that. We obviously don't get to keep. It's unfortunate. We could Nami that if we want it gone. We don't really have many other plays, so probably going to do it. Yeah, we do. We'll just get rid of Keek. Yep. And then we checked his card. It was a Dofi, so we threw that on the bottom, I believe. Throws out the Bonnie Searcher. Grabs the Cavendish. Okay, he's gonna swing 6. We're gonna protect that. And now we're at Big Mom territory now. So we know he's got 1 up still. We're just gonna swing at life. Try to take some cards. He'll probably rest leader. Nope, he doesn't rest leader. So we're swinging to Bonnie here to clear that. He'll give us, and then we'll gain life, trash life, and we trashed a kid. That feels great. We draw into another big mom. So we've seen every big mom we have. We got Kikanojo back out. So now we know, hey, we're going to be able to kill Cavendish again, probably. Well, he's going to give us blocker, obviously, but it's okay. We got to get rid of it somehow. So it's gone. Then we'll play another big mom. Rip life, gain life. He does shanks our big mom. That feels terrible, but it happened. Their swing 6 will give, just because we know that, hey, they still got a Dofi swing too, so Please save me. We're able to actually trigger the Nami and then blow up the Cavendish, which I know he's upset about that. Okay, and then we get another Big Mom play. We'll go ahead and play that out. Trash. And then swing 12. And that's game. We ran Bonnie. Go next. We're into Lucci now. We draw Gadatsu. That's not a terrible C here. And we got Nami, so that's solid. We can view our top life real quick. We'll just swing in. He swings 5. I think we viewed their top, but if we viewed my top, I missed it. Okay, so we trash that. We don't take the shot yet. Okay, here we'll probably play Gadatsu, I'm assuming, and just get rid of the... Yep, there we go. And then we can... I think we're considering swinging into that, but we were like, I don't really want him to be able to play it later if he wants to, so we'll just swing it life. We ain't really worried. He'll have to add Don to it if he wants to swing with it, and we're good with that. And then we see our 7 drops moms, so we know we got our next plays lined up. We could possibly go Nami again, depending on what we see. See what he does. He swings 6. We'll take that. We will just kill it now, just because it's free to pop. He does play out the Lucci. He's going to get rid of our Gadatsu. It's fine. I think we're debating on whether we play the mom or we play the Nami here, but we swung 5, and then we ended up playing the mom anyways. And we gained a life. We figured we would. And we hit on the beige. He gets out the jack, the scary, scary jack. So we see the big mom. I think we're gonna try to clear that jack here, and then probably just play Nami. We see another mom. We're assuming he'll counter out, but we got to do what we got to do. Clear that. Take away one of his swings. He swings 5. I think we KO. Yeah, we counter. Because he doesn't have nothing in play yet anyways, and we don't want to waste a trigger. Goes, doing his nice little Rebecca play. He's going to pull back out Lucci, and yep, obviously. That's fine. We don't have much of a board anyways. And then he'll swing into life. Now we got Big Mom. And we're like, he's only got Gecko and Jack to swing with, so we'll swing life, see what happens, and then play out Big Mom. He gives us Rebecca, we play out Big Mom. We know we can't lose this turn. He'll swing 5. I think we counter this. We do. Swing 7. We hit on that. We'll look. We'll card search it, and we'll just throw away Kikanojo. We know we're not gonna play her. We get Satori. We will play him out. Let's play him off the Bonnie. Then he does hit up on another jack, but he has no blockers now. So we know we're going for game. We're swing 12. He probably ain't gonna have it, and then we're gonna max out. And just like that, goodbye Lucci. And we'll go next. Who we got? We got Purple Luffy. Purple Luffy here. Neither of us, he didn't have a 1-don, I didn't have a 2-don turn. He swings 5. We're going to counter out of that one just so we don't get lawed. We'll draw in. We see our Rocket Luffy. We got our Gadatsu still. He's still at 4. We can play out Gadatsu here. Or no, we can't. We're only on 4. So we can't play out Gadatsu here. We just got to swing. We got Frankie on top. We'll put him on bottom. Rotate him out. That way we can see 2K counter later on. It could save us. We'll see 2K counter late and have a possibility of playing him out and drawing a card. So he plays Luffy Taro already into Zoro. So it's looking, that looks bad for us right there. He gets free ramp. He'll add that right on and swing 6. We'll take it. Unfortunately, we didn't know that was going to be a 0 cost. So now we see our Nami. Now we can get rid of one and then probably swing into the other. Ooh, we see it's a Capone. That goes right to the bottom. Swing 7. He probably ain't going to counter this, but he chooses to. Okay, interesting. And he was out of 1Ks. So we'll play that out. Probably give up the Nami. Yeah, that's fine. Put him back to 3 swings again. We know we have Big Mom coming online soon. We just got to kind of outlast. We can give the Satori here. And then he's going to swing Luffy, Taro, and leader. We'll probably counter out of the leader. We have a Gadatsu that we don't need. Yep. And then Luffy, Taro, we can take that shot. We hit a flame split. We'll go no trigger on that. That could close out the game for us, and we know that. So we're still on 3. We could have taken an additional shot. That way we could have played out Luffy. And I think that's what we were thinking of. Like, we may have misplayed that. But we should still be able to pretty much clear up board for the most part. We'll swing that into, yeah, we know he ain't going to counter out now. And we don't really have many other plays, so we're just going to swing this as 7 at life. Oh, we see that we had a Nami there. That's nice. We'll swing 7 at life and play out the Kikanojo. And then our next turn, we know we're going to get to blow up one that he plays, and we simultaneously know that we have Luffy in hand. Or a Big Mom play. So we got our pick. He'll swing 5. We'll take it immediately. We'll just pitch that. Blow him up. He'll swing 8 into that. I think we just take, yeah. And he dropped a 10 drop. I feel like that is a big misplay on his part. Because he's not going to be able to close out now. He just threw away all his Don. And we have Big Mom. Like, we're not really that worried about it. We're going to counter out of your leader swing. We know we don't need Luffy now because you didn't play out no smaller bodies. We got Frankie on board now too, and we draw into another Frankie. So we have plenty of counter, and we have Big Mom. Like, we know you can't kill us next turn, so we can just swing into your leader, make you give us the rest of your counter, and play out Big Mom. Gain 1, trash 1. Yep. Yeah, and now you're in like a world of pain. Like, that was such a bad decision, I feel like, to throw that. I mean, maybe they didn't have any other options, but most decks don't even run that Luffy. If they do, they run it as like a one of. Maybe that's all he did run it as, but I just feel like it was a bad option. And then he'll swing 12 into that. He won't swing into the Kikanojo, which is fine. So we know we have this game won now. We'll just swing Keek as a 7 because we know he has to either take or block. He chooses to take. We can swing that as a 12. He'll have to block, and then we just put the rest on lead. The Luffy Slayer, not just the Dofi Slayer. Oh, and here we got another Doflamingo. Another Dofi, Redbeard. Redbeard versus Red Hats. It's a showdown. It's a showdown, people. We hit the Nami trigger right away. We'll trash that. Throw away your three little blocky Dofi. And then we'll throw out the 3. attach one, swing, see if we can get some card draw. He does counter, which is fine. We know we got a Gadatsu play next. We'll counter out of that, throw Gadatsu, pop that back, and then we can attach that again and try again, or we can see what's in our life. I think we're debating on it. I think we go, yeah. We check to see what's in our life, and we'll place that on the bottom. That way we can start rotating in some cards. He plays out the blocker, attaches 2, swings 7, law bounces. We hit the trigger, we'll pop that. No more blocker for you. And then we can just use, yeah, it didn't matter which one we used. I think we used that one because we didn't want to throw our Bonnie away. Because we're going to play it out, actually, because we don't have a play right here. And we might as well attach and draw some cards to see if we can hit on a mom. So we'll swing 7 into that. Now I think we're debating, like, do we clear board here, or do we actually just, and we want cards, so we swing top. And we do draw into a big mom, which was great. And we got a Nami. So we can throw away Please Save Me. So he grav bladed us. We counter out of those. And now we got big mom plays. We could play the 7 if we wanted to, but we just swing that at 5 and see if he'll counter out, and he does. So we go ahead and play the big. He goes into another 3-cost blocker. He's going to reset up. Swinging 7 at me. We'll take it. We hit the Capone. Go to sleep, Gene Bay. Let's tuck him in real fast. He just throws the Don on it. It doesn't really matter. He can't swing with anything anyways. Now we were like, yep, we have another play here where we could play out that or the mom. It's kind of our choice of what we want to do here. And we do play out the mom just to see, hey, we're going to get another life here. And then we'll just swing in a board. And we kept one up because we had that event, so we know we can go up 3K. Just so we know we have that extra little bit of survival. He does hit a red rock. Feels bad. We'll take it. We hit Gadatsu. Gadatsu's irrelevant, so we throw him away immediately. And then I think we're thinking about using our Please Save Me here. Or actually, no, we just 0 cost it. I think we should have just used Please Save Me. I think it gives me 3K. Might have been a bit of a misplay on my end. We swing 10 into Boa. That's a death for... Oh no, Boa lives. She said, nope, not today. So he used a lot of counter to do that. So we're like, let's see if he'll give us more counter. And he does. So we're like, okay, well, we're still going to kill her. We could have possibly swung that into Gene Bear right there, but like I don't think we really minded him giving us all that counter. He'll swing 5s. We'll counter out of 1, take the other. We pull another Big Mom. That's huge. So now we're going to clear board and play Big Mom. And we threw away, I think that's a red rock that we got to throw away. And now we'll know if he has counter or not, based on whether or not he takes this. But no matter what, we know that we're going to kill one of them. Yeah. So we're good. He's got to climb really high with Don on Sengoku. We'll take this shot, obviously. That's fine. And then we'll just wrap it up and win next turn. Flame Split. Rest the old Gene Bay. Yep. And we just win there. If you like the deck, let me know in the comments. If you would have changed a few things, let me know. As I said, make sure you like, subscribe, and peace. See you next time.